Hello, everyone. We'll be getting started in a few minutes. Good morning, everyone. We'll be getting started in about 3 minutes. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Fall University Transfer Fair. And this hour, we're going to be talking with North Carolina Central University. Frank Leggett is going to be presenting. He's the coordinator of transfer services. Take it away, Frank.
Okay, hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out your schedule today to meet with me today to learn a little bit about North Carolina Central University. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, just please put them in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them. Once again, my name is Frank Leggett. I am the coordinator for the Office of Transfer Services, and I'm your main point of contact if you have any questions. Just want to start off by telling you a little bit about us. All right. We are North Carolina Central University, and we prepare students to succeed in a global marketplace. We are excited because we are constantly ranked as a top historically Black college or university and best regional university in the South by U.S. News and World Report. We offer flagship programs in the sciences, education, law, business, nursing, and the arts. We are also really excited because we are a very diverse campus, even though we are HBCU, only 75% of our students identify as being of African-American descent. So that's pretty cool. So we have a very, very diverse campus here. Just want to let you know a little bit more about us. We were founded on July 5th, 1910 by Dr. James E. Shepard. We are committed to diversity in and access to higher education, have over 111 years of innovation and excellence. And we are excited because we are committed to service as a community engaged institution by the Carnegie Foundation for the advancement of teaching. In order to graduate from North Carolina Central University, all students must meet a community service requirement. We work really hard to make sure that you have great experiences, and it's real easy for our students to meet that requirement for graduation with the service, with the support we provide. And that instills our institution model of truth and service. Just want to give you a couple of quick facts. We are 11th in U.S. News World Report list for best HBCUs in 2020, 47% 5-year graduation rate, 76% freshman to sophomore retention rate, have over 8,000 students here at North Carolina Central. Out of those 8,000, about 6,500 are undergraduate students and about 1,800 of those are transfer students. We have a very small class size, 23 students as the average class size, and the student to faculty ratio is 16:1. Just to tell you a little bit about our class from 2020, just so you know a little bit about the statistics, we're really excited. Most of our transfer students do really well. And we usually have about 500 new transfer students in that ballpark that come each fall semester. Our average GPA after the first semester for our transfer students is a 2.79 GPA for that year. Our best majors for our students are behavioral and social sciences, psychology, criminal justice, business administration, and nursing are the most popular majors for our transfer students at the time. And we get a lot of students from Wake Tech, so we're really excited that you guys are here. So hopefully if you do decide to come to North Carolina Central, you will also see some familiar faces from Wake Tech Community College, but you guys are one of our top ones. All right, so tell you a little bit about that. Just want to let you know, what do we do here in the Office of Transfer Services at North Carolina Central University? Well, number one, we educate, engage, and establish excellence. Our primary focus is to evaluate your transcripts and to make sure that you're getting all the credits required to graduate. We also serve as your advocate and representative for transfer students. And we also have a veteran affairs component to help our veterans with a smooth transition from military to college life for veterans, service members, and their dependents. I'm really excited that at North Carolina Central University, we also offer a transfer scholarship for students. So if you transfer with an associate's degree, it could be an associate's of applied science, associates of science, or associates of arts. and you graduated within the past 5 years with a minimum GPA of a 2.75 or higher, you will be eligible for our transfer scholarship. Our transfer scholarship ranges from $1,000 to $3,000, and depends on different criteria, such as if you're full-time or part-time, your GPA, and if you're online or you're in the face-to-face program. This scholarship is part of your financial aid package. So if you are getting the maximum amount of financial aid, and we can't give you the maximum amount of money, minimum what you would get is a $1,000 book scholarship. And this scholarship is renewable for a second year, as long as you maintain a minimum GPA. I want to talk a little bit about our transfer student organizations. We really want our transfer students to get involved in campus life. We have 4 organizations that's geared toward the transfer student population. Number 1 is our Transfer Student Association, and that's open to any student on campus. Anybody can join, but we just really help out with the transfer student assimilation to the campus. We also have a National Honor Society, Tau Sigma, for our transfer students. Also, our Eagle Vets have their own organization, but most of those Eagle Vets have previous college credit. And we also have an Adult Learner Student Association, name is also, which is for students over the age of 20, geared for students over the age of 25. Just want to talk a little bit more about them. Once again, our TSA department, transfer organization is open to all students. It just helps with, like I said again, supporting the transfer population. We do a lot of programs and activities through this group. It's open to the campus community. We're really excited. One year, a couple of transfer students brought some first-year freshmen with them to our programs, and they just continue to come because they benefited from our programs as well. So it's open to everybody, but our focus is the transfer population. Just to talk a little bit about the National Honor Society. It's an academic honor society designed specifically to recognize and promote the academic excellence and involvement of transfer students. A lot of times, we have found that the first year semester for a transfer student is their most challenging because you're in a new environment. They might feel like a fish out of water. They might not know anybody. The campus might be bigger than what they're used to in the past. So that's usually the toughest semester for our transfer students. But most of the time, our transfer students do well because you guys have been successful at your previous institution. So in order to become a member of our honor society, during your first semester, you must have a 3.5 GPA. You must complete 12 or more credits. And once you do that, you will have a one-time invitation to join. All right, really excited about this because also on the national level, they do a conference. We send students to conferences each year. And there's also another opportunity for students to get scholarships from the national organization. For the past 4 years, our students have received scholarships from the Tau Sigma National Office. They have over 220 chapters throughout the country, but they only give about 65 scholarships out per year. So we're really excited that our students are able to benefit from that. Also want to let you know we have a lot of veterans on campus. So we do have an organization called NCU Eagle Vets. It was also established to assist the veterans and their dependents with their assimilation in academia. It's a recognized chapter for the Student Veterans of America. You guys have your own independent space over there in our Miller Morgan building, and you work with one of our, with the coordinator of Veteran Affairs to help you out. So want you to join that as well. And last but not least, the other very heavy organization that's ran by transfer student is our Adult Learner Student Organization. And this is geared for our population that's over 25 years plus non-traditional age students to help them on their journey to graduation. This organization provides advocacy and networking and programs focused on the adult learner, because a lot of times our adult learner have other issues that they're dealing with as college students. A lot are working full time, they have families, they're caregivers, etc. So, and most of the time they commute, they do not live on campus. So it's harder for these students to connect with other students on campus. So this was a great support system for them. So anybody that's an adult learner, please encourage you to participate in this. And even if you are not consider yourself an adult learner, it's open to you as well. But just realize most of the programs and activities are geared toward that population of students. I want to talk a little bit about our Transfer Thursdays and 1040 break here on campus. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 1040, there are no classes, and that's when we have different clubs and activities through different programs. So every second and fourth Thursday of the month, we do a Transfer Thursday. It's sponsored by our Transfer Student Association and Tau Sigma. And it's a time for our students to come together and study, network, and commune. We have different guest speakers and presentations to come through to help you develop yourself and your skills. We might talk about internships, resume writing, branding and networking, stress management, financial planning. Sometimes we do some relationship issue stuff. We do some health management stuff. So we do a lot of great programming just to help you, develop, and it's a great time to network and also get some free food. We like to have some food for our Transfer Thursday breaks as well. All right. Just want to talk a little bit about admissions criteria here to become part of North Carolina Central University's family. You have to have a minimum of 24 transferable credits completed. You have to have a minimum of a 2.0 cumulative grade point average to be admitted to the university. Most of the majors here, once you have been admitted to the university, you're admitted to the major, but some majors do require a separate admission criteria for acceptance. And if you have not completed the admissions criteria prior to coming to North Carolina Central, you can do that once you have enrolled. Application deadlines that are coming up for spring 2022, December 1st, 2021, summer session 1 for 2022, April 15th is the deadline. Summer session 2, May 15th is the deadline. And for the fall semester, July 15th is a deadline. Please note that free application period is opening up next week, starting the 18th through the 22nd. If you apply at that point, your application fee is waived, but you must apply that week, and you can apply for any of the sessions that I just previously discussed. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about some course requirements and exemptions for students that's transferring from Wake Tech regarding our UNIV, our first year seminar course, our foreign language requirement, and health and wellness requirements required for graduation. Okay. First of all, our UNIV 1100 course is a requirement for graduation. If you are coming from Wake Tech, we encourage you to take the ATA 122. It's a 1-credit course that will meet the UNIV 1100 requirement. Even though it's 1 credit, our course here is 2 credits, so you would have to make up 1 credit in electives in order to get to the minimum 120 required for graduation. We do have a couple of exemptions. If you are 21 years or age or older, you didn't take that equivalent course, or if you have a 2-year degree and didn't take that equivalent course, or you transfer in more than 30 credits, we will not make you take the UNIV 1100, but you must make up the credits in an elective. Okay. Foreign language requirement. Just want to let you know, we do have a foreign language requirement. It's not required for your associate's degree at Wake Tech. So if you have not completed that, you must complete that here. Only the 2nd level of foreign language is required to graduate. So for example, if you do not have a background in Spanish, and you would have to take Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. Spanish 2 would count towards graduation. Spanish 1 will be considered an elective course. Okay, we do have a couple of exemptions for this requirement. If you test, you can test out of it. If you're fluent in Spanish or French or etc., you can test out of it by taking a placement exam. If you do test out of it, then you just have to make up the credits, the 3 credits required for foreign language and electives to get to the 120 required for graduation. Okay. Also, if you have an associate's degree and you weren't able to take a foreign language requirement at the community college, we do have a cultural course, a 1000 cultural course that we will allow you to take instead of taking the 2nd level of a foreign language. Therefore, you would only have to take 1 course to meet this requirement instead of taking 2. And we can talk more about that once you come to campus if you have an associate's degree. Health and wellness. Also, just want to let you know, it is not required for the associate's degree for you to do health and fitness at Wake Tech. But if you do decide to take that class in advance, the class that you would take at Wake Tech for our health is HEA 110. Okay, and that's a 2-credit course, health course, that meets that requirement. And at Wake Tech, you would also have to take PEDU 110 or 111. Okay, that's equivalent to our fitness course here. If you take an activity course at Wake Tech, such as badminton, basketball, swimming, football, volleyball, etc., an activity course, we will accept those courses as an elective, but it will not meet the fitness requirement. You must take PEDU 110 or PEDU 111 at Wake Tech in order to make sure you met the physical education fitness requirement for graduation here. Okay? If you did not take a health and wellness, once again, you must complete that here at North Carolina Central University in order to graduate. So that's pretty much, just to give you a brief introduction to North Carolina Central. Right now, if you have any questions, please let me know. Let us know in the chat. Please do that. But just want to go over a couple of final notes. Please make sure you submit all final college transcripts from previous schools that you attended as soon as possible when you apply. For associate's degrees, final transcripts must show conferment date in order for us to acknowledge some special considerations if you have your associate's degree. And if a final, because sometimes we do accept you conditionally, so we do need that final transcript on file. If we do not have that final transcript on file, we cannot award you the transfer credits. And sometimes you might come to orientation or register for classes prior to giving us that final transcript. It's not a problem. We don't want you to register for classes that you think you have completed with a grade of C or better, but you have to get us that final transcript before the first day of classes. If not, then we will adjust your schedule for those classes that you registered for that you believe you have met the prerequisites for. All right, just wanted to let you know that. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can always contact us. If you're ever on campus, please come by. We are in the Lee Biology Building, room 106. You can always give us a call, 919-530-5593. If you have any questions, if you can send us an email at transfer@nccu.edu. Once again, our campus is open for the semester. We would love for you to come on campus and take a tour. You just have to go online and sign up for that. But you can also do a self-guided tour if you choose to. You can just go to our website and do the self-guided tour that's on the web with us. And also, once again, we do have a Veteran Affairs office. If you are a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, you might have some benefits that you are allowed to have. Please make sure you contact our Veterans Office at 919-530-5000. You can also email our Veteran Affairs office at veteranaffairs@nccu.edu, and they are located in the Miller Morgan Building, room 216. So I guess now, Laura, if you have any questions or concerns any questions for me that I might can answer.
So if anybody has questions, you can go ahead and put them in the Q&A link, and we'll go through them, and hopefully Frank will answer them for us. The first question I do see is, could you repeat when the application fee is waived?
Yes, great question. Next week, October the 18th through October 22nd is the free application week. So the application fee will be waived if you plan to come this spring, this summer, or this fall. It doesn't matter, okay? But only during that week. If you apply before or after, you would have to pay the regular admission criteria. Admission fee.
Okay.
Also, guys, I want to let you know what I forgot. I neglected to tell you guys also about our location here in Durham, North Carolina. I apologize for that. We are 5 minutes from the heart of Research Triangle Park. And that's a great place for us to be because Research Triangle Park is the home to more than 300 companies that employ 55,000 workers and an additional 10,000 contractors. This park has a lot of biomedical research that's being done. It hosts the park hosts one of GlaxoSmithKline's largest research and development centers with approximately 5,000 employees. Cisco Systems campus is in the park with approximately 5,000 employees as well. Research Triangle Park is the second highest concentration of its employees outside of Silicon Valley corporate headquarters. So we are in a great place for research being done, a great place for you to get internships and et cetera. So just wanted to let you know that. And also on our campus, GlaxoSmithKline has a biomedical research center here as well. We're doing a lot of research on sickle cell anemia here on campus that's sponsored by them. So just wanted to let you know that we're in the heart of that research area, so this is a great place for you guys to be. Well, do we have any other questions?
We do. Do you offer 100% online degree options? If so, what majors do you offer online?
Yes, we do have some majors 100% online. Those majors are criminal justice, birth through kindergarten, hospitality and tourism, criminal justice, hospitality and tourism, birth through kindergarten. I think that's it. Yeah, those are the degree options that we have online. Unfortunately, most of our most of our majors, we do have some classes online, a lot of general education courses, but those are the only majors that we have 100% online.
Okay. Another question is, when would I choose my minor?
You can choose your minor at any point. Okay. Depending on the program, the minor usually has a minimum of 21 credits that's required. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Melissa asks, she says, I am a little confused about what classes I would need to transfer to the BSN program. Am I doing an associate in arts or associate in science?
Great question. You would need to do the Associates of Science. The two difference between those two programs, Associates of Arts and Associate Science, is the math and science courses that you would take. So please make sure you're following the Associates of Science track, because then all your general education courses will be guaranteed to be completed. And that also fits some of the prerequisites that's required to be accepted into the nursing program. What I do recommend any student that wants nursing every day, the nursing department has someone on staff that's available to talk to you about your transition to North Carolina Central and the whole admissions process for nursing. So just because you have been accepted to the university, you still have to be admitted to the nursing program after that. And the nursing program takes applications in the spring semester. Classes also that you have to take, applications come out in the fall for them. Then they do a pre-admission, and you have to take a couple of classes in the spring semester that become part of your application. And then after the spring semester, you are determined whether or not you are accepted as a nursing major. And then you will start your official nursing classes that summer. So everybody that's admitted to the nursing program has to start their official classes at least one summer. So I highly encourage anyone that wants to be a nursing major, please, you can contact me or you can contact our nursing department directly, and they will go over in more detail the admissions process, because there's a couple of things that you have to do to be officially admitted into that program. And like I said, they have someone on call every day to talk to that extra criteria. Okay.
Any other questions? Oh, here we go. Are there any transfer scholarships?
Yeah, there is a transfer scholarship. We do have a transfer scholarship. If you have at least a minimum of a 2.75 GPA, you can be eligible for a transfer scholarship. You have to have an associate's degree. If you have not had your associate's degree awarded, you are not eligible for that transfer scholarship. And it ranges from $1,000 to $3,000, okay, depending on your current GPA that you graduate with. And also it's dependent on if you're a full-time or part-time student, or if you're participating in an online program or a face-to-face program as well.
Okay. What were the degrees you said most transfer students transfer into?
Right now, most of our students that are transfers, psychology, I'm sorry, hold on. Psychology, business administration, criminal justice are our main programs that our transfer students transfer into, and also nursing. A lot of students want nursing. But all our programs more than welcome our transfer population. Those are just the most popular. And those are the most popular on campus as well for our first year students.
Okay, we have a follow-up question from Melissa, who was asking questions about nursing.
Sure.
When I looked at the prereq for the program, it mentioned a trig/algebra and sociology class, and maybe one or two others I cannot remember, not required to receive one of these degrees from Wake Tech. Would I need to complete those before applying?
You do have to complete a math course in the Associates of Science track at Wake Tech, and I believe that's the Math 1100. Okay, and then you also have to complete a social science, so you should take the sociology course and the psychology course.
Yeah, this sounds like a question that would be best answered by the department, maybe.
Yeah, you can contact the nursing department, but yeah, you would, under your Associates of Science degree, the Math 1100, I think it's Math 171 at Wake Tech. It should be required for the Associates of Science, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be.
There's also a Math 172 required, which may not be needed for nursing. So
it is not needed. It's not needed for nursing. The 172.
So the Associate in Arts would probably cover everything that's needed, and you wouldn't have to do Math 172.
You don't have to do 172, but if you do the lower level math, you're going to have to take 171 because Associates of Arts can take a lower level math if they want.
Right. So you would do 171 in that.
Yeah. So that's why I always tell people to do that Associates of Science, because they have to. I believe that starts off with 171. Am I correct?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
But you can also take Math 171 in the Associate.
In Associates of Arts. Right. Right. No problem.
Just so, Melissa, I might recommend following up with the nursing person to make sure all your questions are answered.
Yeah, or she can give me a call and I can, connect her to them.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so here's another question. What is required for BS Computer Science if I am taking associate degree, associate in science, associate in engineering? Is there an age limit if a high school student doing dual enrollment? So there's two different questions here. The first one is, what is required for the BS Computer Science if they're taking the AS and AE here with us? That's the first question. Okay.
So the AS degree you only have a maximum of 64 credits that can transfer over. So I recommend you do the AS degree. That will make sure that all your general education courses are completed before you start that program. So, and you will automatically be admitted to the program.
Okay. That. And is there any age limit if a high school student doing dual enrollment?
There is not an age limit, no.
Okay.
You mean as far as how long the classes have been taken? Am I correct? Is that what you're saying?
I do not know.
Or if it's a physical age of the person, there's no age limit on that. And for that program, as long, the classes will be okay. I mean, we would accept all
time limit, yeah.
Yeah. Just want to let you know also for the nursing majors, there is a 5-year time limit. You guys should be okay, but all math and science classes for nursing must be completed within the last 5 years. But for the computer science, they don't have a limit. It's like that.
Okay. So I am interested in doing cybersecurity. Are there specific courses that you look at?
We are in the process under that computer science business major of having a cybersecurity concentration. It's just it hasn't come to fruition yet. They're believing by 2022 fall is in the process of being approved now, that it will be up and running by then, but at the moment it is not active.
Okay. Would you know how many semesters it takes to complete ROTC if I'm taking it for the first time as a transfer?
I do not. We would have to contact the ROTC office regarding that.
Okay, Melissa would like to know that, and probably everyone here, if you could provide your contact info again. Can you put that screen up? And we'll leave that screen up while we
no problem.
finish questions.
Yeah, you can reach us directly at transfer@nccu.edu if you email, and it'll come directly to me, or you can give us a call at 919-530-5593. And my name is Frank Leggett. You can ask for me directly, but whoever calls, they'll transfer you directly to me.
Does anybody else have any questions? I have one question for you, and that is, how do you determine the GPA for transfer? How do you calculate it? Do you use Wake Tech's final transcript GPA, or do you calculate it differently? Specifically, we're questioning what happens with repeats, like if somebody has to repeat a class.
Okay, yeah, so basically, if Wake Tech is the only college that you attended, then we only, whatever the final cumulative GPA is, that's what will be utilized. If you attended other colleges, we do a cumulative GPA for all colleges attended.
Okay. So everyone, you'll see in the Q&A chat that Ashley has put up the survey. This is a survey to let us know what you thought of the presentation today. And if you enter it, there will be a raffle, and you'll get a chance to win a $25 gift card. So we would appreciate the feedback, and you could get some moolah. So the link is there in the Q&A chat if you would like to complete the survey for us. Any further questions for Frank? Oh, wait, one more.
Okay.
Is chemistry required for nursing transfer?
Chemistry is a required class for the nursing department, yes. You have to take chemistry and biology courses. So once again, if you reach out to me and we can go over that curriculum with you, but yes, chemistry is a required course.
Frank, before you go, can you repeat the minimum and maximum number of transfer credits accepted?
Yes, great. Now, in order to be considered for admission, you have to have a minimum of 24 credits completed at Wake Tech, and we accept a maximum of 64 credits.
Okay, it looks like Q&A has been complete. Anybody want to make any further inquiries or comments? Well, thank you, Frank. This has been very informative, and the video will be available to view later if you want to reference it.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I just appreciate everyone taking the time out their schedule today to meet with me virtually to get a little introduction to North Carolina Central University. And once again, please, if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you have the opportunity to come on campus, we would love to see you. You know, here we are open. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.